it's a lie, just show me why it's not. And then that way I'll trust you in the future, because I know you didn't have a reason to question why I thought it was a lie. Like your answer with, it's my Skype. Okay, well, that's first of all an asshole answer. Second off, it's rather annoying that you can't just say, something else. Just simply, it's like, seriously, it's not like when I tell you that I think it's a lie, half the time I'm yelling at you. No, I just say, hey, I don't honestly believe that. And then you go, well, you should because you don't trust me and all this shit. And then we start fighting. Just tell me why it isn't a lie. And then in the future, I won't bother about it. But when I'm going to sit here and fucking hound you for an hour about why I don't believe it, and then you finally say, well, it's because of this and that, yeah, then in the future, I'm doubtful. It's not that I don't trust you. I care enough to argue with you about things that I believe are wrong and things that I believe are true. I'm sorry that I do argue with you. I could just be a dick, not give a crap, and have 3 hoes on the side. But I care enough to fucking put you on my #1 spot and ask you about these things. I don't know what you want from me. Do you want me not to? I mean, I told you I don't care yesterday, and then you got mad that I was too, like, that you didn't want me to be distant. So I started to be more like caring again, and then I told you, when I'm caring and stuff like that, then I begin to have issues. But that doesn't matter, because I can either be too distant or I can be too much. I don't know what you want me to be, but I'll be that if you tell me.
You may think that I'm defensive about things that you confront me with. But this isn't the first time you've told me that you think I'm lying to you.
Kitten, the other times I can back up why I thought that, though. You're thinking I'm just saying these because I don't have a reason. You gotta, okay. I don't like bringing up the past, and that's why I bring up the past, because you've got to realize every decision that you've made in the past since you've told me you liked me and that you love me, stuff like that, has been shit like people doing stuff to you, or you just following along with texting people even after they shouldn't have been texted twice, shit like that. So yeah, I ask you about these things. Don't give me a reason to ask you about them. Just, you should have never. Trust is earned. And after what I've seen happen half the time, yeah, my trust is a little thin. I'm not saying if I needed you to save me from a killer in real life, I wouldn't run to you. I'm not saying that I don't think that you love me. I'm not saying that I don't think that this and that. No, I'm saying that after your actions the past few weeks, sometimes it's a little hard to believe what you say is what you say. Okay? And if I give you a reason to think the same about me, tell me. And I'll gladly prove you wrong. But I won't get defensive about it. I'll just say, hey, look, take it easy. Here's what's going on.
All right then. This morning, when I woke up and we were texting this morning or this afternoon, whatever. You kind of disregarded it by telling me it's nothing. But this isn't the first time you've done this. This isn't the first time you've said this. I'm gonna read this.
Oh, okay.
I need to take my back meds. My back hurts this morning. After I'd laid by that person, and I said, "What person?" And you said, "What do you mean, what person?" And then this is what you said: "There's no one." And I probably miswrote the sentence. The fuck does that mean? You don't just say. You don't miswrite something by saying, "Oh, I was laying with another person." What the fuck does that mean?
Okay. I had woken up really early for me. I was tired. I stayed up all night. You have to realize that. I was up all night long. So when I first get up, I probably wrote something I didn't mean. I showed you a picture to prove you that. Look at this little tiny area I sleep on. Ain't nobody gonna be able to fit by me. I mean, yeah, I said it, but I recorrected myself and told you that I must have mistyped.
Mistyped what, though?
The sentence.
But who mistypes laid by this person? How that part right there. That part right there. Laid by this person. That sentence right there. How do you miswrite that?
Kitten, that's what I'm telling you. I miswrote it. I don't know how. I don't know if it's saved in my settings on T9 Word or whatever, but I mistyped it. And I reassured you that no one was there. I sent you a picture. You know this.
And then you did it the other day, like when well, not the other day, but was it yesterday or the other day, whatever, that you were walking and there was another person with you, and then I asked you who, and then eventually you told me there was another chick, but the fuck, when did this person come up? The hell?
No, you said, how that worked out was you said, who's the person with you? And I said, what do you mean? Because I was confused at first. I'm like, what? And then you said, who was the person you were... No, then you said, never mind. And I said, no, tell me. And you said, who's the person with you? And I said, oh, it's a random chick that walked up to me. And I told her I did not want to talk to her, and bye. It says, you can read it right now. And then you said, oh, okay. And I said, I'm headed home now. I have proof of that, and that's how it ended. Wasn't sketchy. I wasn't lying. I told you the truth. And I answered you properly.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you didn't tell me this person was... You didn't tell me this chick randomly walked up to you when it happened. But we're not dating, so why am I getting mad about it? I don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. You see, you feel that, like, that anger in you that makes you want to say that's not right, because I know we're not dating, but you understand what I'm feeling. You love me, and that's what makes you ask that stuff and make you angry about it. That's what I'm trying to show you. Do you understand? It's your right. If you say you care for me as much as you do on a more than friend level, then obviously you have a right to care about that. And I'm not judging you for that right. It's your right. Kitten, it's okay to be... Sorry, go ahead.
With all of this shit that I've been through the past couple months, this whole thing with me and Brandon in the past couple days or whatever, yeah, me and Brandon didn't have the best relationship the past couple months. Okay, yeah. Forgive me if I don't believe certain things.
I understand.
You can't just tell me that this random person walked up to you. Part of me doesn't believe that. You have to understand that. Part of me honestly doesn't think this random person walked up to you just to walk with you. No, I don't believe that for a minute.
Kitten.
But, you know, nope, shush. I'm not done. But the fact that how much I care for you and how much I love you and everything, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. But still, part of me doesn't believe this random person walks up to you. Yeah, I don't know who you're talking to all the fucking time. Yeah, you say that you're only talking to me and my mom. I mean, again, yes, part of me believes you, but there's this tiny part of me that doesn't. And yeah, I know you can show me everything, all of your stuff. I understand that. But like you said, things can be deleted. Private messages can be had, you know. Like I said, a lot of 95% of me gives you the benefit of the doubt. I believe you. But then there's that 5% that is like, What if he's lying to you? He's probably lying to you. Yeah,
I know.
I don't like when people tell me, when people get mad at me because they think I'm lying to them, when I'm telling them straight the flat fucking truth. I was updating my profile on Skype. I was updating the phone number I had on there. Because I don't like seeing old shit.
And that's fair. That's fair enough.
But you got mad at me for it. You automatically assumed that I was talking to somebody.
Because
I'm not supposed to get mad.
Because your first answer to me was because you can, and no one ever answers like that. You could have just said because you don't like seeing old stuff. And I'd have been like, okay. But the whole thing with the chick walking up to me, Harley, I swear to you. Okay? It's like what you tell me. Believe me. I know. Just listen.
I believe you.
I know. Just give me.
But there's always going to be that 5% that doesn't. There's nothing I can do about that.
And that's what I'm telling you. I'm the same way. That's my problem. I have been in relationships where I don't fully trust. And so I have been hurt. I know.
I don't like it. I fucking hate it. That's one of the worst things that someone can do to me is accuse me of lying to them.
Harley, I know,
and you can't tell me you're sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Wrong. I know you.
I made a mistake. I'm not sorry. I'm not going to tell you I am. But I can tell you that if you don't like it, in the future, I'll keep my mouth shut. But like I said, if I keep my mouth shut, I'm going to get distant. Because that's why I'm so close to you, is because you reassure me when I'm upset. You know? I know you've been hurt before, but... And I don't 100% blame you for that. What happened to you is wrong, and I'm sorry. Okay? But I've showed you more than enough since we first met that I was here for you. And I will be here for you. You know, I've showed you that I don't want anybody else. And I mean, even after some of the shit that happened that you've done, I still haven't left. And I know that most guys I know would have. They would have lost interest in you. But I'm not judging you because I love you and I want to be with you. That's what I'm saying.
You want to know what pisses me off? To the point where I get mad? That right there.
What? What the fuck? Okay, wait, I'm sorry. This dude smacked. I didn't even move. I was sitting in the house and he smacked me through the window. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Oh my god! What? What the fuck? You know that big building? I was inside of there, behind the window, like just sitting there. And he saw me. I was standing there and I kept like ducking down, playing with him as he was outside of the house. Because he was trying to trick me into going outside. And then he reached through the window and smacked me. And I didn't even move. I didn't jump through the window or anything. This needs to stop. You can say what you were going to say. I didn't mean to interrupt you. This is bullshit.
It's just... If you want